Hello everyone، أهلا وسهلا بكم. هنتعلم مع بعض أساسيات اللغة الإنجليزية في تعلم. طبعا اللغة الإنجليزية لغة سهلة جدا. It's very easy. In order to start learning English, we have to start with ourselves. لازم نبدأ بنفسنا، نبدأ بيك أنت. Now let's see how are we going to start learning proper English. Today we're going to start our lesson. It's about me and my family. We will talk about me and my family. أنت وأسرتك. While learning English language, you should always start with yourself. لازم نبدأ بنفسنا واحنا بنتعلم لغة جديدة. أي لغة جديدة، مش شرط الإنجليش بس. النهاردة هنتعلم English, so we have to start learning English. How? By starting with ourselves. Now, أي lesson لازم يبقى فيها lesson objectives. Now, the first question we're going to ask ourselves, أول سؤال هنسأله لنفسنا, what's the meaning of objectives? إيه معنى objectives? Now, objectives is the purpose of the lesson, or what I want to achieve. إيه اللي أنا عايز أستفيده من الدرس؟ إيه اللي أنا هستفيده أو إيه اللي أنا هوصله؟ إيه اللي أنا هتعلمه من الدرس؟ إيه الهدف منه؟ What's our goal in this lesson? Lessons main objectives. دلوقتي احنا هنتعلم مع بعض إيه 3 objectives and we will be able to apply it in our daily life situations. هنقدر إن احنا نستعملها في اللغة واحنا practice English. The first thing we have to start with is how to introduce yourself. إزاي أقدر أقدم نفسي لحد واقف قدامي. أي حد واقف قدامي لازم أتعلم how to introduce myself. ده أول هدف عايزين نوصله في اللسن. The second هدف أو the second objective or goal هتبقى how to ask others their name. ازاي اقدر اسال بعد ما اقول اسمي ايه لازم اساله هو اسمه ايه. Then how to identify and describe your family members. ازاي هقدر اوصف افراد عائلتي، ازاي هقدر احددهم واوصفهم. how to identify and describe. تعالوا مع بعض نبدأ بأول objective. The first goal. أول هدف من الدرس إزاي to introduce myself. Why do you need to introduce yourself? أي حد هيسألني السؤال ده. Why do I need to introduce myself? ليه محتاجة إن أنا أقدم نفسي؟ So others could know you. علشان حد تاني يقدر يعرفك لازم to introduce yourself. لازم تقدم نفسك. Now, for example, you may need to introduce yourself. طب احنا هنحتاج introduce ourselves لمين؟ Who do we need to introduce ourselves to? Why do we need to do it in the first place? احنا ليه محتاجين ان احنا نقدم نفسنا في الأساس؟ First, maybe you're a student and you want to enter your English class. لازم تقدم نفسك to your teachers and your student and your classmates. So, you will need to introduce yourself. You will need to use English language to introduce yourself to your class. فأنت هتحتاج تستعمل الإنجليش عشان تقدر تقدم نفسك لبقية زمايلك. Second, at a job interview. لو أنت رايح تقدم في وظيفة جديدة في شغل جديد محتاج إنك تقدم نفسك للمانجر المدير or to the rest of your colleagues بقية زملائك. So you have to learn how to introduce yourself. إزاي to introduce yourself. تقدم نفسك. At a party or a celebration. If you go to a party لاحتفال أو عيد ميلاد, you need to learn how to introduce yourself. To a new friend. Of course we all want to make new friends. كلنا عايزين يبقى لينا أصدقاء جداد. إزاي هنقدر نتعرف على حد جديد وإحنا ما نعرفش introduce ourselves. نقدم نفسنا ليهم. To our neighbors, لجيراننا. So the importance of learning how to introduce yourself is very important as long as we live in a society or in a community. community, so we live with a group of people. We need to learn how to introduce ourselves. Now, how do we do that? We have 8 steps. So we need to follow 8 different steps. If we are able to follow it correctly, لو قادرين ان احنا نمشي مع ال 8 steps correctly مظبوط، هنعرف ازاي introduce ourselves correctly in a proper way, in a proper English language. Now, first step، أول خطوة لازم نبتدي فيها واحنا introduce أو واحنا بنعرف نفسنا، greetings. We need to learn how to greet ourselves, how to greet others. So, how do we greet others? We have 2 ways. We have formal and informal way of greeting. Okay, let's start with the formal way. Formal بنستعملها لما بنبقى قدام المانجر بتاعنا، قدام مديرنا، قدام موظفين تانيين في meeting. ده اسمه an official way. So it's a formal way of introducing yourself. لازم نعرف نفسنا بطريقة formal، بطريقة رسمية. So we start with hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good day. في حالة لو احنا مش عارفين what time of the day it is, or is it morning, night, evening, نقدر نقول good day. Good day is a very good way of greeting someone. إن احنا نقدر نرحب بحد. In English, good day, it could be, we could say it in any time of the day. Any time of the day. Because we're not sure what time is it exactly, so we could say good day. Okay, what about the informal way of greeting someone? We have a lot of examples. We could say, hey, I'm greeting my friend. مش هقول له hello، هو my friend, we know each other already, or he's my neighbor. هو صديق أو هو جاري، فمش محتاجة إن أنا أكون formal معاه، مش محتاجة أكون رسمية قوي معاه. So I could be informal. Hey, hi, hello, what's up? How are you doing? So this is a different way of greeting my friend or someone who is close to me and he knows me. فهو عرفني already, we're close to each other, so I could say yo, 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 for example. It's another way of greeting, and we call it informal way of greeting. I could even say, what's good? I don't need to say, hello, how are you doing? Yo, what's good? Okay, so that's an informal, طريقة غير رسمية with my friend. So we can use the good day greeting, as we said before, any time of the day, as it's considered old-fashioned British. They usually use it in Australia. Good day. Okay, the second step, your name. After I greet someone with hello or hi, I have to start stating my name. لازم أبدأ إن أنا أقول اسمي. خلاص أنا قلت hello، دلوقتي لازم أبتدي أقول اسمي. How do I say my name in a proper sentence? في جملة كويسة, correct. I will start with I am. I am. Or I could use the shorter version of it. I could use contractions, which means it's a shorter version. I could say I'm. I'm. So I will say I am Lucy, or I'm Lucy. So after saying hello, I'll say hello, I'm Lucy. If you're introducing yourself to an audience or on the telephone, which means the other person cannot see you, he does not know who he's talking to, هو مش عارف هو بيكلم مين، هو مش شايفك. في الحالة دي I do not say I am, I say my name is, or my name's Lucy. My name is Lucy. Or I could say, this is Lucy. Hello, this is Lucy. So why do I do this? Because he cannot see me, so I have to introduce myself in a different way. I do not say I am. I say this is or or my name is. The third step، الخطوة الثالثة عشان نقدر نعرف نفسنا بعد ما قلنا hello وبعد ما قلنا اسمنا، الخطوة الثالثة لازم نقول اللوكيشن، احنا عايشين فين او احنا ساكنين فين او انا جنسيتي ايه. What is my nationality? So I will start by saying I am from Egypt, or I am from New York City. I am from New York City, or I'm from. Then I have to start saying my nationality. I am Lucy. I'm from New York City. I'm American. After introducing my name, I should say my location and my nationality, which is جنسيتي. Now, what if we're introducing ourselves or what if you are from a far place than where you are introducing yourself to? What do we say? If we are from a far place، لو احنا من بلد تانية واحنا دلوقتي في بلد تانية خالص و I'm learning or I'm introducing myself to another person, what do I say? I say I come from. ما اقولش I am from New York City. No, I tell him where do I come from. أنا أصلا جاي منين. I come from New York City. Or I could say I've been living in Egypt for a long time. It tells the person in front of you، بيقول للشخص اللي قدامك إن أنت كنت من حتة تانية أو من بلد تانية وجيت بلد تانية اللي أنت بتتعرف عليه فيها. You could say I grew up in. I grew up in. So I grew up in Egypt, but I'm originally from America. I was born and raised in. So I was born and raised in America. طيب افرض أنا اتولدت واتربيت في بلد تانية فبقول I was raised and born in. طيب افرض اتولدت في بلد بس اتربيت في بلد تانية أو كبرت في بلد تانية. So I will not say I was born and raised in. I would say I was born in America but raised in Egypt. So this is two different case scenarios. الاتنين دول حاجتين totally different when we come and introduce ourselves in English. I'm originally from but now based in. لو عايزة أقول له قدامي إن أنا أصلاً من بلد تانية زي أمريكا or Australia بس أنا دلوقتي عايش فين. So I'm originally from. I am originally from. Then I am based in Egypt. The fourth step. Now, after I took the first three steps, the fourth one is introducing my position and company. So the person in front of me will know what's my position and company. Where do I currently work? أنا دلوقتي شغال فين؟ أنا دلوقتي بشتغل إيه؟ So, position and company has started to introduce where do I work. I work at ممكن أقول telecommunication company, a law firm. فممكن أقول أي شركة أسمي أي اسم شركة اللي أنا actually بشتغل فيها فهقول I work at. أنا شغال في. I work at a telecommunication company. In department of what؟ فأنهي قسم؟ طب أنا شغال في شركة أكيد الشركة دي فيها أقسام فيها departments. In these departments I have to mention which department I'm working in which it could be marketing, sales, call center, any department, you name it. Now, I work at a magazine company in the marketing department. أنا شغال في شركة magazine which is مجلات in the marketing department في قسم التسويق. I'm a student. أنا currently مش شغال، أنا طالب. I'm a student. So I'm a student, I have to state which grade I'm in. So I'm a student in the 4th grade at a national school. لازم أقول اسم مدرستي. Now, the 5th step, after introducing myself and greetings and saying my name, my location and stating my position in company, أنا شغال فين، أبتدي بقى هنفتح مجال للنقاش للحوار. فهبتدي أقول my qualifications مؤهلاتي. Now إيه هي مؤهلاتي؟ Okay, I could say I'm a student in the 6th grade. I'm still a student. أنا لسه طالب. طالب فين؟ In the 6th grade. I have to state which grade I'm currently in. Okay, or I could say I'm about to graduate. أنا خلاص هتخرج. I'm about to graduate. Some people could say I'm about to graduate from law school. ممكن لو عايزين إن احنا specify بالضبط which college I'm in, I could continue on this sentence. But it's more than enough if we say I'm about to graduate. That's a full sentence that makes sense. ليها معنى. ممكن إن أنا أقول I'm about to graduate. I'm currently working in a telecommunication company. That's another sentence we could say. يا إما هقول I'm about to graduate في حالة لو أنا مش بشتغل. لو أنا بشتغل هقول أنا دلوقتي بشتغل فين. ف I'm currently working in a telecommunication company. I could say I've completed my bachelor's degree. I've completed my bachelor's degree. That means that I finished my studies. أنا خلاص اتخرجت وأخدت شهادتي. I'm currently taking English courses. أنا اتخرجت وأخدت شهادتي بس حبيت أكمل تعليمي. So I'm currently taking English courses. Now, the 6th step اللي المفروض I should take to complete introducing myself. Age. Well, some people might not like to use age. They might not like using how old I am, but usually it's a good thing to say. So, age. For example, I'm 8 years old. I should state how old I am. I am 8 years old. لازم أقول اللي قدامي أنا كام سنة. I'm in my early 20s. I'm in my early 20s. أنا لسه في أول العشرينات. She is in her early teens. Early teens. يعني هي لسه ما بين 10 لل 15 سنة. So she's in her early teens. She's a teenager. He is in his late 40s. Late 40s. في أواخر الأربعينات. ممكن ما يقولش أنا عندي 42 43 سنة. ممكن منتهى البساطة يقول أنا في آخر الأربعينات. Okay, the 7th step in introducing myself, I will say my hobbies. My hobbies. يعني ال exercises or ال sports اللي أنا بحب إن أنا أعملها. I really like running. هو بيحب يجري. I really enjoy tennis. I really enjoy tennis. So he's saying what kind of sport he would like to play, or he is actually playing right now. So I really enjoy tennis. I'm a big fan of football. I'm a big fan of football. أنا بحب أتفرج على فوتبول. أنا بحب جدا فوتبول. That's my favorite sport. I'm a keen runner. That means إن هو بيحب يجري كتير وبيمارس الرياضة بصفة منتظمة. The 8th and last step in introducing yourself is introducing your family. I introduced everything about myself, my hobbies, my name, my position in company, my location, my nationality. Now I want to talk about my family. I'm from a family of. So I will start saying هبدأ أقول أنا من عيلة. عيلتي كم فرد في عائلتي. How many family members do I have? So I'm from a family of, and you state a number of your choice. You could say I'm a family of 5. We are a family of. So how do I introduce my family? I say I'm from a family of, أو هقول we are a family of. We are 5 in our family. No. Now this is a sentence we should not be using in English. ما ينفعش نستعمل الجملة دي واحنا introduce our family. ما ينفعش نقول we are 5 in our family. This is not proper English. ده مش صح في الإنجليش. So we say I'm from a family of. I'm one of 3 siblings. If I want to say how many brothers and sisters I have, كم أخ وأخت عندي, هبتدي أقول I'm one of 3 siblings. يعني إيه siblings? Siblings is a word I use in English if I don't want to identify whether I have a sister or a brother. بمعنى siblings كلمة أنا بقولها هي generic, هي عامية, ما بتحددش بالظبط أنا عندي كام أخ أو أخت. هي بتحدد أنا عندي كام فرد فيهم. يعني أنا عندي 3 أخوات. عايزة أقول أنا عندي 3 أخوات ومش شرط أقول 2 أخ وواحدة أخت، أو مش شرط أقول كده. ممكن أقول 3 أخوات in general فهقول siblings بصفة عامة. I'm an only child، أو ممكن أقول أنا وحيد. أنا وحيد بابا وماما. I come from a family of. I come from a family of. Now all these sentences are different ways of saying how many members of the family you got, or how many members I have in my family. How many family members do I have? So I could use all these sentences except for one sentence, which is we are 5 in our family. أقدر استعمل كل الsentences دي بطرق مختلفة، بس ما أقدرش أقول we are 5 in our family. Now let's go to our other step. تعالوا معانا ناخد الخطوة التانية ونشوف ازاي نقدر نعمل an example من ال8 خطوات، ازاي نقدر نكتبهم ورا بعض في sentences واضحة قدامنا. تعالوا معايا. اوكي، تعالوا معايا نتعلم ازاي بعد ما عرفنا ال 8 steps and how to apply it in our English language، ازاي نقدر نستعملهم، ازاي نقدر نعمل an example in a written sentence، ازاي نقدر نكتبهم مع بعض في جمل متسلسلة ورا بعضها. Now, an example of how to use our 8 steps of introduction. What's the meaning of introduction? This big word we have over here. What's the meaning of introduction? Introduction means ازاي نبتدي ان احنا نعرف نفسنا، ازاي نبدأ شيء. How to introduce. Introduction ازاي ان احنا نبدأ our introduction. Okay, the first step لو تفتكروا معايا كان ان احنا to greet the person standing in front of us. So we will start with good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. Then my name is Lucy. My name is Lucy. I'm 26 years old. I'm 26 years old. I'm from New York City. Now we applied our first 4 steps from our 8 steps of introduction. I work as an English teacher. I work as an English teacher. I'm a marketing graduate. أنا اتخرجت من قسم التسويق، أو أنا اتخرجت من كلية بتعلم فيها marketing، تسويق. I'm a big fan of football. أنا بحب جدا أتفرج أو ألعب فوتبول. I come from a family of 6. Now as we can see here زي ما احنا شايفين هنا احنا أخدنا كل الستبس اللي اتعلمناها and we applied it. كتبنا كل الستبس في جمل متسلسلة ورا بعضها. Now what if احنا عايزين نكتبهم في 2 flowing sentences؟ عايزين نقولهم في جملتين او عايزين نقولهم في 2 paragraphs صغيرين قوي، مش عايزين نقف نقول sentence ورا التانية ورا التانية، مش عايزين نقف نقول جمل ورا بعضها، فعايزين نقولها in 2 different paragraphs ويكون flowing، يكونوا سهلين. flowing sentences سهلة وسموث ان احنا نقدر نقولها على طول واحنا واقفين بنتكلم مع حد. هنقول good morning everyone, my name is Lucy, I'm 26 years old from New York. So I didn't have to say again I'm 26 years old بعدين ارجع اقول تاني I'm from New York. لا، هقولها ورا بعض. I'm 26 years old from New York and I work as an English teacher. I work as an English teacher. الجملة دي أو الباراجراف الصغير ده حطينا فيهم حوالي 4 أو 5 جمل، فخليناهم يشرنك، بقوا أصغر كتير. Then I will do another. I will continue my conversation. هقول I'm a marketing graduate. I'm a big fan of football and I come from a big family or from a family of 6. بالطريقة دي أخدنا كل ال 8 steps اللي احنا اتعلمناهم. حد فينا فاكر ايه هي ال 8 steps؟ يلا نشوفهم تاني مع بعض. Now, the first step was correct. Greetings. Perfect. The second step was your name. Third step was location. برافو عليكم. كده احنا بنراجع على ال 8 steps تاني اللي حطيناهم في جمل وبعد كده عملناهم اسهل وحطيناهم في 2 paragraphs صغيرين قوي وسهلين ان احنا نقدر نقولهم بسرعة. Fourth step was position and company. The fifth step was qualifications. Qualifications. That's a big word. Qualifications means مؤهلاتي. Age, hobbies, family. Now these were the 8 steps that we learned today about how to start introducing yourselves and your family members to a new friend, a new neighbor that we want to get to know better. واحنا جايين نقدم نفسنا ل a new friend and a new neighbor. تعالوا معايا بعد ما تعلمنا the 8 steps of how to introduce ourselves، ازاي ان احنا نقدر نعرف نفسنا and we were able to write it in sentences, then we took it to another level. وعرفنا ازاي نكتبها في flowing, smooth and easy sentence, how to write it in paragraph as well قدام الشخص اللي واقف قدامنا. So let's go to our second objective of today and let's see how we're going to give him a chance to introduce himself as well and how we're going to ask him his name. يلا بينا تعالوا معايا نشوف. Okay. After introducing ourselves, لازم نكمل ال conversation in English. How are we going to do that? We should start asking them their names. ازاي we're going to ask them their names? How are we going to do that? Now, first we will say, what's your name? What's your name? جملة بسيطة جدا. تفتكروا الجملة دي صح؟ تفتكروا صح ان احنا نسأل حد what's your name? Well, unfortunately مع الأسف a lot of us say it in English. We use it frequently كمان. بنستعملها عادي جدا في الإنجليش. But it's incorrect. Now that's the news of today. Saying what's your name is not right in English. We're not supposed to use this sentence. So we should stop saying that because even most native speakers of English, they do not use this phrase. ما بيستعملوش الجملة دي خالص. So what do we say؟ لو مش هسأله what's your name، what do we say؟ We usually start by introducing ourselves. بنبدأ بإن احنا نعرف نفسنا then ask them their name. For example, hi, I'm Jack, and you? This is how I should ask a person his name in proper English. ده الطريقة الصح اللي المفروض نستعملها واحنا بنسأل حد اسمه. We should start with ourselves. Hi, I'm Jack, and you? Because this is an indirect way of asking him his question. Some people could find it offensive. ممكن حد يقولك وأنا أقول اسمي ليه؟ يتضايقوا. You should first start in a friendly way. Hi, I'm Jack, and you? Indirect way of asking someone his question, his name. So we are asking him his name in an indirect بطريقة غير مباشرة بنسأله his name. What if you saw this person before and forgot his or her name؟ طب ولو احنا شفنا الشخص ده قبل كده أو شفناه في أي مكان قبل كده بس نسينا اسمه، موقف بيحصل لنا كتير جدا. It happens to us. How do we ask him? Do we still say hi, I'm Jack, and you? No, we use a different type of sentence. We say, I'm sorry, what was your name again? I'm sorry, what was your name again? فأنا الأول ببتدي ب-apology. It's a way to show respect. Okay? So, in an embarrassing situation, we use, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Because it's an embarrassing situation. What's the meaning of embarrassing? أنا في موقف محرج. أنا أحرجت، أنا شفته قبل كده وعايزة أسلم عليه بس أنا نسيت اسمه. So I'm embarrassed. موقف محرج. So I say first, I'm sorry. What was your name again? Okay. If we want to address someone by name، لو أنا عايزة أتكلم لشخص بعينه، عايزة أتكلم لشخص معين، إزاي أكلمه؟ إزاي أوجه له سؤال؟ I say, how is it going? Should I say in English, how is it going? عايزة أوجه له سؤال، أقول له أنت عامل إيه؟ أقول له how is it going? It's slang. دي مش صح في proper English language. No, I should say Jack. How is it going? Why? This shows interest and respect. لما يجي لحد أقول له how is it going? I could say it to anybody. But when I say Jack, how is it going? It means that I'm specifying this person. أنا بحترمه، أنا عارفاه. فأنا بالتالي بقول اسمه الأول، فده بيديله إيحاء بأن I'm respecting him، بحترمه، وأنا interested in talking to him، وأنا فعلا مهتمة أن أنا أتكلم معاه. Now, did you notice something odd? What's the difference between asking a person his name, what's your name, and the difference between I'm sorry, what's your name again? الاتنين تقريبا شبه بعض شوية. ايه الفرق ما بينهم؟ ايه الفرق لما اجي اقول لحد what's your name واجي اقول له I'm sorry what was your name again؟ فرق كبير جدا. So it is not similar. I'm sorry, what was your name again? Is it similar to what's your name? So what are the differences? What's the difference? There are 3 differences between what's your name and I'm sorry, what was your name again? Now, the first difference is a small apology. A small apology can go a long way. Trust me, my friends. When you say I'm sorry, it goes a long way. بتفضل كتير قوي مع الشخص اللي انت اعتذرت له وبتأثر فيه جدا وبتدي very good impression، بتدي انطباع كويس ان حضرتك شخص مهذب او ان انت شخص مهذب. So an apology goes a long way. Okay. Number 2, we use was. We didn't say what is your name? What is your name? No, we said what was your name again. Why did we use was in the past tense? because it shows the person in front of you that you remember him, but you forgot his name. You remember him, you remember seeing him before, but you forgot his name. Okay, then by the end of the sentence, we used again. Again clarifies, or it ensures that you saw him before. So it tells him, what was your name again? Because I'm sure I saw you before. So you have a friendly smile on your face and you're sure you saw this person before. So we use again. Again tells the person that you remember his or her name, but you can't recall it right now. أنا مش قادر أفتكره right now. I can't recall it, but I remember you. So it guarantees the person in front of you that you remember him. It shows respect. بتبين له ان انت بتحترمه وان انت فاكره، بس انا مع الاسف نسيت اسمك. So how to describe our family member. Now this is our third objective of today. After knowing how we could introduce ourselves by following 8 steps, then we know how to ask someone his name in a proper way in English. Now we want to go to the third objective, which is how to describe our family members. خلاص أنا عرفت نفسي وتعرفت على اللي واقف قدامي. Now عايزين ناخد another friendly conversation and I want to start to introduce my family members. عايزة أبتدي إن أنا أقول له مين هما الفاميلي members بتوعي and how to describe them. إزاي أوصفهم. Now, in order to describe someone, we need to use adjectives. Oh, that's a new word. What are adjectives, Miss Miriam? Now, adjectives are describing words. Adjectives are describing words that tell us more about a person, a thing, or a place. So, it's describing words. كلمات في الإنجليش بستعملها. كلمات مش جمل. كلمات صغيرة بوصف بيها شخص، مكان، أو a thing, شيء. So I could describe those 3 things with using small words. These small words, I call them adjectives. I could describe someone with. ممكن أوصف someone or something or a place. Adjectives come in many forms. How to use adjectives while describing family members. Now, adjectives بيجوا بأشكال مختلفة كتير. الأشكال دي عايزين نشوفها مع بعض. Numbers are adjectives. Did you know that before? Numbers are adjectives. So if I use a number in a sentence, that means this number is an adjective. If I tell you a sentence and I want you to identify or to show me or to find, تلاقيلي فين ال adjective in a sentence, so you will tell me a number is an adjective. For example, I have 1 brother. 1 in my sentence is an adjective. كلمة وصفت أنا عندي كام أخ. So Sam is my second brother. Looks الappearance بتاعي، الشكل. الشكل is another way to describe someone. إن أنا أوصف حد بيه. My mother always looks pretty in the morning. My mother always look pretty in the morning. مامتي على طول شكلها جميل الصبح. طبعا وفي كل الأوقات. So pretty means I am describing her. أنا بوصفها إنها جميلة. Size. Sizes are adjective as well if they appear in a sentence. My brother likes to carry his big laptop. The word big over here is an adjective. It's an adjective that describes what? It describes the laptop. So big describes the laptop. كلمة big بتوصف لنا السايز، الحجم بتاع اللابتوب. And that is our adjective. Color. If I see a color in a sentence, I will know that that's an adjective right away. My brother has blue eyes and black hair. My brother has blue eyes and black hair. Blue describes the eyes. بتوصف عين أخويا لونها إيه؟ Blue. So blue, the word blue in my sentence is my adjective. هي الكلمة اللي أنا وصفت بيها عين أخويا. And black hair. Wow, I have 2 adjectives in a sentence. Yes, you could have more than 1 adjective in a sentence. ما تقلقوش خالص. تقولوش لا هي 1 adjective بس اللي هلاقيها in a sentence. لا, I could find more than 1 adjective in a sentence. And that's a normal thing. It's okay. So here in this sentence I have 2 adjectives. I have blue eyes, black hair. Blue describes the eyes, black describes the hair. So if I see his brother, I will know him. ليه؟ عشان وصفهولي. فهعرف I identify this person when he enters the room. I'll be able to identify him. Feelings. Feelings are adjectives as well. I'm feeling blessed and happy to be part of this family. So, blessed and happy, both words are adjectives. الكلمتين كلمات بتوصف مين في الجملة دي؟ أنا هنا في الجملة بحاول أوصف مين؟ My family. Family is my noun. كلمة family. فأنا وصفت عائلتي إن هم إيه؟ Blessed and happy. So أنا بوصف إن I'm blessed and happy because I have a beautiful family. بوصف how I feel about my family. So blessed and happy are adjectives. Another way to identify adjectives in a sentence, طريقة تانية أقدر إن أنا ألاقي الادجكتيف، ألاقي الكلمة اللي بتوصف في الجملة. height. My father is tall. My sister is short. Tall, short, huge. All of these words are describing height. Relationship status. يعني إيه relationship status؟ يعني I'm describing بوصف الشخص اللي أنا بكلمه ده married ولا لأ، متجوز ولا لأ، خاطب ولا لأ، engaged yes or no. So I'm describing this person. Describing him بوصفه من حيث ال relationship status بتاعته. My older brother is married. My older brother is married. Personality traits. Now, what are personality traits? They are describing things in my personality. حاجات أنا بوصفها في شخصيتي. حاجات بوصفها عن شخصيتي أقدر أعرفها لما أوصف حد، أعرف إن الحد ده وهو داخل أنا عارفة هو مين. For example, I have caring and loving parents. I have caring and loving parents. وصفتهم إن هم caring and loving. هل أقدر أمسك caring and loving؟ لا، دول حاجات غير ملموسة، دي حاجات اسمها صفات في شخصية الشخص اللي قدامي أقدر أوصفه بيها. So, adjectives could come in different forms as we can see now. Number, looks, size, color, feelings, height, relationship status, personality traits. All of these are different forms of adjectives. After identifying the different forms of adjectives وعرفناهم وعرفنا ايه الفورمز اللي الادجectives الكلمات اللي بنوصف بيها عائلتنا بيها. Now we want to go to a different step which is something I would like to highlight. في حاجة بحب أو حابة إن أنا أعرفها لكم ونتأكد إن احنا نكتبها صح في sentence. If we have more than one sister or brother, don't forget to put them in the plural form. So, أنا ما ينفعش أجي أقول I could say simply I have one sister. بس هل أقدر أجي أقول I have one sisters or I have two sister. No. لازم switch. لازم ساعتها اخد النون، اخد الكلمة اللي انا بقولها brother or sister or mother، لازم اخدها و switch it to the plural form. ما ينفعش اسيبها singular. Now let's go together and see how could we switch them from the singular to the plural form. اوكي، بعد ما عرفنا ازاي هنقدر نستعمل adjective، لازم في نقطة مهمة جدا لازم نقف عندها. ايه هي؟ What if I said I have one sister? That's a correct sentence. I'm describing that I have one sister. Okay, can I say I have two sister? I can't say that. لازم ان انا اغيرها. How? I'm gonna change it from the singular form to the plural form. Why? Because I cannot say I have two sister. ازاي نقدر نغيرهم لل plural form? Now, if I say sister, I want to change it to the singular, to the from the singular to the plural form. I will say sisters. We only add s. We only add s. It's very important while we're writing our sentence. That's why I had to stop in that point. Now, if I want to say brother, I have two brother. Can I say brother? No, I will say it. I have two brothers. I will only add an s to my noun. An s. Okay, what if my noun ends in a y? So if I say I have a baby, should I only add s? No. In this case, I will erase or cross out هشطب خالص ال y to change it from the singular form to the plural form. I have to write it babies. So I erase the y, and instead of the y, I put I. E-S. This is the plural form of it. So I could say I have one baby, or I could say I have two babies. This is the difference between the singular and plural. And of course, we're going to go into it further in another lesson. يلا بينا نكمل درس النهارده. كده يبقى بعد ما قدرنا identify how to change the noun from singular to plural form and عرفنا ازاي describe our family members. Now we want to see different rules and how to use adjectives. Now adjectives could come in two different forms. Either it could be comparative adjective or superlative adjective. Now, how do I use my adjective in a superlative form or in a comparative form? ازاي اقدر اغير الادجكتيف بتاعي من superlative or من comparative? Now, comparative adjectives, we use it while comparing between two people. لو أنا عايزة أقارن ما بين اتنين وعايزة استعمل adjective صفة إن أنا أقدر أقارن ما بينهم، هستعمل an adjective. How؟ هقدر أقول this is my younger brother. في حالة if I have two brothers I will say this is my younger brother. لو عايزة أعرف أخويا الصغير or عايزة أعرف أخويا الكبير من غير ما أقول اسمه هقول this is my older brother. باخد الادجكتيف وبزود له ER. بزود له ER. باخد الكلمة اللي هي old واحط لها ER بقت older. هل ده معناه ان انا غيرت الادجكتيف وبقى حاجة تانية خالص؟ لا. It's still an adjective but instead of a normal adjective it turned or it became a comparative adjective. we made it a comparative adjective. Okay, Mark is younger than Luke. Mark is younger than Luke. Can I say Mark is young than Luke? No, this is not proper English. I should switch it to a comparative form of an adjective. لازم أغيرها وأخليها comparative. Comparative معناها إن أنا بقارن ما بين اتنين، ما ينفعش ما بين تلاتة. Because if I want to compare between 3 people, now I have to use superlative adjective. Superlative adjective. How do I use it? Young is my adjective. If I want to make it comparative, I will say younger. If I want to change it to superlative, I will say youngest. Youngest. So I'm going to take the word young and I'm going to add to it est, so it becomes youngest. So in this form of an adjective, we call it superlative. Superlative. بنسمي النوع ده من الادجective superlative adjective. Adam is my youngest brother. Youngest. Superlative دايما بنستعملها واحنا بنقارن ما بين 3 أو أكتر. Now, adjective could also be positive and negative. Positive and negative, that means that I could say, my mom is gentle, my brother is lazy, my sister is helpful. كل دي هنا قدامنا. كل دي صفات. كل دي different types of adjective. I could use it in the positive or the negative form. And these are further examples for positive and negative. Let's see how can we do them together. My mom is mean, gentle, or bossy. Gentle, of course. My mom is gentle. That's our adjective. My brother is lazy, gentle, or clever. Here I could use 2 adjectives. My brother is gentle but clever, or I could say my brother is clever but lazy. And this way means that we use adjective in different ways. We use them in its 2 forms. We use them even in the negative and positive form. I try to be a ignorant or careless or polite student. I try to be a polite student. Now, very quickly, we want to go and learn about the names of our family member. We have grandfather. This part I will call it listening. And please repeat after me. Grandfather, grandmother, grandmother. Father, father, mother, mother. Brother, brother, brother. He's my brother, but he is the son of my father. Baby, baby, sister, daughter. They are all children. Children. Aunt, uncle, and all these are our family members. And of course we have more, but that's enough for today. Thank you very much for listening. Of course, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We went through a lot of objectives. First, we introduced ourselves and we learned how to introduce ourselves. Then we learned how to ask someone his name properly. Okay, and then we learned how to describe our family members. And we went through a couple of names, how to identify each one of our family members. إزاي نقدر نعرف كل واحد من أفراد أسرتنا. شكرا جدا جدا. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson today. وإن شاء الله أشوفكم تاني على خير. Stay safe and stay educated. Thank you very much.